Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Police keeping tabs on Kingsvale, Hanover following double murder. The police are keeping a close watch on sections of Kingsvale, Hanover following the fatal shooting of two men in the community on Tuesday night. Two other men were left nursing gunshot wounds in the incident. The dead men have been identified as 32-year-old Danvert Vassell, better known as Goofy of Woodchurch, Harton Court, Kingsvale, and 36-year-old Dwayne Walford, commonly called Harry, a chef of Flower Hill, Riverside, also in Kingsvale. Reports are that about 9:15 p.m. on Tuesday, the four men were in the vicinity of two shops owned by Walford when men on a bike drove up and opened fire at them. According to residents, Walford was at a cook shop that he operates, while Vassell was on his way from work and had stopped at the shop to purchase a meal. One resident, who refused to give his name, reported that Vassell was a good man who was at the wrong place at the wrong time. You can't lose after him. So they killed an innocent youth. The criminal kill a decent person who has a character as a man. Them kill a man of Jamaica, declared that man. As he added, Vassell leaves behind a young daughter. Raymond Stennett, an uncle of Walford, said he is at a loss as to why his nephew was killed, as he is not known to be in trouble with anyone. Raymond said the gunmen went to one of the shops operated by Walford and fired several shots, injuring two men who were among a group standing in front of the building. They have since been identified as 19-year-old Mason and a 41-year-old maintenance worker, both of Kingsvale addresses. Up to yesterday, the two remained in hospital in stable condition. The gunmen then turned their weapons on the other shop, killing Walford and Vassell. Raymond said his nephew was trying to earn money to maintain his daughter, who will be starting classes at a high school in Westmoreland in September. Right now, the whole of them faint out on something. Are the mother best child? Right now, we have to just stay around her to take care of her, said we. She all a go doctor this morning and come back. Her pressure rise and something, and him granny same way, said Raymond. He reported that the family was still in grief over the death of his brother, who lost his life in a motorcycle accident last year. Up to Wednesday, the police had recorded 29 murders in Hanover, 11 more than the 18 recorded in the same period last year. The parish has also seen 19 shootings, down from 20 recorded in the corresponding period in 2020. COVID-19 strain pushes Cornwall Regional Hospital to scale back other treatments. With almost all of its beds earmarked for COVID-19 patients already in use, and the number of people who need them increasingly daily, Cornwall Regional Hospital is now looking at scaling back on the treatment it provides for non-COVID related cases. According to a senior medical officer for the facility, Dr. Derek Harvey, as of Wednesday, 41 of the 51 beds were occupied. The number, he said, may have increased overnight as a significant number of COVID-19 confirmed and suspected patients were coming in for medical attention. In the critical ill area, which holds 4 beds, I know that 2 days ago 3 patients were in there. In the COVID ward, they have 25 patients out of the 29 beds. I know some were to be discharged and others were in the accident and emergency unit waiting to be transferred over, he reported on Thursday. What we will have to do, which will impact the public in general, is that we will have to scale down some of the non-COVID operations. So elective surgeries, for example, we may have to scale down those. There is space available that can be converted to space another 18 beds, he said, but that process has not yet begun as it would impact other services provided by the hospital. Infrastructure is in the place, but when the surge comes, we will have to look at doing the final conversion for that area, he said. But that is going to mean that we are taking away beds from what we used to use for normal operations. Dr. Harvey stressed that while the hospital positions itself to handle the expected spike, the behavior of the general public will determine the level of strain that the facility experiences. In terms of preparedness, we are trying to put ourselves in a position to deal with the pandemic. The problem is we don't know the number of persons who will seek our services, and that will depend on how the public responds to the protocols, he stated. And even as it grapples with its own challenges, the Cornwall Regional Hospital is lending a helping hand to other COVID-burdened public hospitals in the Western region. We have limited space, but we are hoping to work with our partners in the region because Cornwall Regional Hospital might have more experts in terms of their medical staff. So, we will partner with other regional colleagues, Dr. Harvey stated. Reporters understand on Thursday that the Noel Holmes Hospital in Hanover and the Savannah Lamar Public Hospital in Westmoreland are buckling under pressure from the current spike in cases. Noel Holmes can accommodate 11 individuals in its COVID ward, but between 15 and 16 are currently being admitted. Up to Tuesday, there were 14 extra patients in the Savannah Lamar Hospital's 18-bed COVID-19 ward. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.